What's up, everybody, and welcome back to TCG University for the card game UniVersus. My name's Tam, and today we're going to be going over the most recent DLC for the Grimm Fairy Tales preview. I'm going to be reacting to the Dark One. For everybody at home, just so you know, if this is your first time watching one of these videos, the Grimm Fairy Tale DLC pack is on sale February 14th, so make sure you go to your local game store in order to see what's going on and make sure that they're aware, you're aware, as well as all the other DLC packs that are coming out here in the near future. So let's jump into our reaction. The Dark One. He is a 6 difficulty, 6 control, 0 mid block. He is a 6-hander with 32 health. That's quite a bit of health for a 6-hander. And his 3 symbols are air, evil, and fire. He's got 2 abilities. Enhance, remove 1 card from your discard pile, : if you removed a card with a printed control of 2 or less, ready your character, playable while committed. I dig it. I dig it. It lets you kind of make up for the fact that 2 checks are not normally the most advantageous thing to check as we're playing cards. It kind of lets you, oh man, I needed a 3 here. I checked the 2. I'll commit my character. Remove, already my character. Easy enough. And the response : after you commit this card, look at that, both players lose 1 vitality, playable while committed. Yeah, that's great. That's super, super rad. It's kind of an extra little ping for playing these really powerful 2 checks. As people know, or maybe they don't know, 3 checks are the standard attack in UniVersus. They are your bread and butter attacks. 2 checks are a little stronger than that. They're kind of like a good cross. And then your 1 checks are your big haymakers. These are the most powerful cards in the game. And to reflect that, their checks, whenever you check them off the top of the deck, are not very good. So doing math around 2 checks is going to be really interesting with this character. I like him so far. So far, not very complex. Very simple design, but a good design. I like it a bunch. He's got the fire symbol. Plays missile launcher really well. On to his attack, we've got Hellfire Impalement. It is a 5/2, obviously, with a 1 high block. It is a 5 high for 7. It has the keywords Fury, Slam, Stun 1, and Weapon. If you look in the white, Fury, Slam, and Weapon, they are all keyword traits, meaning they don't have an ability, but Stun 1 is an enhance, as you can tell, since it is printed in that orange flavor, which says enhance. Your opponent commits X foundations, X equals the stun rating, which in this case is 1. Enhance, discard the top 10 cards of your deck, : draw X cards, X equals the number of cards with a printed control of 2 or less discarded this way. Wowzers, this card draws you a bunch of cards. This card could possibly draw you 3, 4, maybe 5 cards. That's a lot. Discard the top 10, and it's got the fire symbol, so it's got the Punch and Judy symbols. So we just want to discard the top 10 and then Punch and Judy this thing to death. That's pretty good. That's really, really strong. And then his other ability is Enhance, remove X cards from your discard pile with a printed control of 2 or less, ready X foundations. So maybe I did check my 2 and I committed a couple cards, including my character, which I then burned us both for 1. I'm going to remove those cards with this card, ready my foundations, remove the 2 check with the Dark One, right? Is that his name? The Dark One? The Dark One, and ready up my character so I can use his response again. This is a fantastic. After milling the 10 to draw the 10, that's super good. I like it. I like this card a bunch. This is a well-deserved 2 check. Draws you cards, readies you cards, hits for 7. What more could you ask for? Good card. Transformed Princess's Foundation. It is a 0/2. It's a 0/2. I had to scroll down. 0/2 with a 1 mid block. Let's see if it has earned this 2 check. Response: remove : after you check this card to play an attack, that attack gets plus 1 damage for each card in your remove from game pile. That's a ton. This doesn't have a cap. That's so much. When you start talking about this thing playing as like in Ken 2. Right? Where he removes 4 cards on every single one of his attacks. This is, I play 1 attack off of Ken, play his on face ability, and then check a 2, get plus 4 damage. That's so much. And the response: after you check this card to play a non-attack card, your check gets plus 3. Earned the 2 right there. That's very reminiscent of Tornado Hold, which says if you check it to play a foundation card, you increase the check. This is super good. Response: this just takes our baby attacks and makes them massive. And our attacks are already, wow, that was hard to say, not baby attacks. I went ahead and looked up how many 2 checks do we have under his 3 symbols, air, evil, and fire. And the answer is in standard currently, not on 1 symbol, but we have 40 different 2 checks that we can play. From Bleak Concerto Finale to Moondance Ritual, Withering Toxin, Supplementing Blade. Sand Grenade, Rising Monk, Sadistic Ways, Missile Launcher, and my favorite one is Combustion Orb. Response card pool, commit your character, after your opponent plays a responsibility, cancels effects. So I'll commit my character, will both burn for 1, and then I canceled your response. Discarded the Combustion Orb I checked earlier, and then ready it back up. And it's just response card pool. So as long as I have my character ready, which I can constantly keep readying my character, I can do cool stuff. This is a cool kit. I like this kit a lot. So my overview for the Dark One. I think the Dark One, he's not complex by any stretch of the imagination. He's a very simple character, but simple's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. I think if I were to give him a letter grade, I'd give him a solid B. I think he's actually a fairly new player-friendly character. You just get to throw big bombs, and as long as you teach your new player to play with 2 checks as their math, if you just fill your deck with a bunch of 2 checks, just let them have some fun. Constantly and teaching them how to build properly and so on and so forth. I think his attack is gangbusters in him. I think his foundation has a real place in the meta. I don't think it's going to be a 4 of in every deck that can possibly play it, but we've got 2 Technical Sphere symbols, so any deck that wants to run Technical Sphere gets to run that card as well. I think it's super worth it. Oh, and the coolest part about this foundation is we can play it in Takeda. So if I know I have enough foundations, maybe they don't have a hand, I take and I stack this with my once per turn on Takeda, play my next attack, response, remove. Yeah, sure, I checked it too. I'll commit a couple cards. After you check this, it gets +1 damage for each. Just guarantee, oh, this thing gets an extra 6 damage just by accident. It wasn't an accident. I put that there. Yeah, the Dark One. Let me know your opinions on the Dark One down in the comments down below. If you liked this video, make sure that you do all the cool YouTube stuff, like, share, subscribe, and you check out the other reactions that I've done on all the other DLCs as well. Lastly, if you want to support the channel, go out to patreon.com/TCGUniversity. At the $1 level, you get access to our private Discord, where we're going to be talking about this all day. So, from all of us here at TCG University, stay alert, and thanks for watching.